Hi, and welcome. This is the Walt Disney Company Strategic Communications Plan presented by Jessica Burnett. The main focus of the Disney Company is always imagination. Bringing out the consumer's inner child is essential for the company, and it is emphasized throughout their target messaging. Disney was founded on October 16, 1923 by brothers Walt Disney and Roy Disney in Hollywood, California, in the garage of their house. With, Within 3 years, the company had produced two movies and purchased a studio in Hollywood. Mickey Mouse was created shortly after in 1928. This changed a lot for the company as a whole. Disney then launched some other famous characters that are well known today, such as Mickey Mouse and Donald Duck. As Disney continues to grow, they begin to create movies like Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, which is the first ever Disney movie. This was one of the first movies that demonstrated the idea of a princess and a prince falling in love. It created their idea that fairy tales do exist, inventing the logic of never growing up and always letting your imagination run free no matter how old or young you are. Today, Disney has multiple theme parks in California, Florida, Tokyo, Paris, and Shanghai. They also own many big studios and TV stations such as Lucasfilm, ABC, Pixar, and ESPN. What once started as a small business in a garage turned into a company that was able to spread the idea of constant imagination to people of all ages in a huge and effective way. Disney's target audience consists of all races, genders, ethnicities, and ages. They also focus on targeting employees with the advertising and promotions of the Disney College Program, a program that allows current college students to step into the role of a Disney cast member and be a part of the magic that is the Disney Company. The Disney Company has plenty of strengths. For instance, they are a highly reliable company because of their strong ties with their suppliers. They also have very strong negotiation skills due to their control of a plethora of studios and TV stations. Disney's brand value and recognition is also another strength. Their logo is easily recognizable and very well known to the public eye. Lastly, Disney provides multiple products and services to their publics, such as media networks, studio entertainment, direct to consumer, and theme parks. They cater to all of their audience's needs. While the strengths can be tough to beat, they also have some weaknesses. The company lacks proper marketing and promotion, which leaves them vulnerable to competitors. There have also been some racist allegations towards the Disney company as well. A top executive at Disney's ABC News was accused of engaging in racially insensitive and inappropriate behavior, which puts Disney in a bad spotlight. Lastly, Disney has also received recent negative publicity. Over 700 Disney World performers filed a grievance wanting a safer work environment. Moving on to the opportunities, Disney is a perfect branding source. The company can be used to promote further and potentially market more business. There are plenty of Disney theme parks around the world today, located in the US, Tokyo, Shanghai, and Paris. Adding more parks in emerging economies will exploit the rapid growing middle class and improve economic situations. Next, if Disney Plus goes global, this could expand and grow the streaming service drastically as a whole. Lastly, it would be a great opportunity for Disney to expand and explore further relationships with even more streaming services and TV stations. It's a smart way to keep the Disney company growing on all fronts. As far as any threats go, hackers is definitely one of the top threats for Disney. While streaming service subscriptions are currently on the rise, hackers have turned their attention to hacking into streaming services such as Disney Plus. Next, due to the COVID-19 pandemic, Disney's financial earnings have drastically decreased. This leads to uncertainty to what the future can potentially hold. Piracy is also another large threat for Disney Plus. There has been an increase in piracy from people involved in peer-to-peer sharing solutions. This threatens Disney's profitability. Lastly, because of many ongoing issues in other countries, a lot of administration is attempting to pull out of the international contracts. Some of Disney's manufacturers are in foreign countries, meaning that Disney could be under pressure to gain more profits. Disney's viewer ratings for younger audiences have gone down due to their lack of providing sports programs for younger audiences. If the Disney company decided to focus more on sports programming, this would help their views tremendously. While Disney does great with views now, they have the potential to gain even more views and reach a further young target audience. As mentioned in my previous slides, hackers and piracy are everywhere. Due to this ongoing issue, the Walt Disney Company is losing their profitability day by day. If Disney was able to potentially gain proper technology to dismantle the allowance of the movies to be displayed on the illegal sites, this would help their profitability in the long run. From a marketing perspective, it would be in Disney's best interest to attempt to remove their movies from these sites and take action towards the potential hackers. Disney has plenty of competitors that fight to entertain in the same ways Disney does. One of their top competitors is Netflix. Their target audience is the same, which is people of all ages, races, genders, and ethnicities. But what differs from them currently is that Netflix does not allow you to share an account with anyone outside of your household, whereas Disney Plus does. This is a huge advantage to Disney Plus over Netflix. Universal Studios is another top competitor for Disney. Being that they are both theme parks, this is their main form of competition. It makes Universal Disney's #1 competitor to date. One major difference between the two is that Disney has a streaming service of all of their Disney movies and shows, whereas Universal does not have a streaming service that contains all of their movies and shows, making Disney come out on top. Our last major competitor for Disney is Six Flags. Their main source of competition is just like Universal. They are both theme parks. However, Disney reaches a much larger audience than Six Flags does, and Disney is able to keep up with current trends on TikTok more than Six Flags is able to. The main goal for the Walt Disney Company is to increase the Walt Disney Company's racial awareness to contribute to avoiding public racial accusations. There are too many racist allegations surrounding the company. Once this goal is reached, it will create an increase in the consumer loyalty and also demonstrate to the audience that Disney is racially aware and open to the knowledge behind racism. Some of our objectives and strategies are to increase racial awareness by 35% during Black History Month. In order to do so, educational booths will be scattered around the parks during that month. At each booth, there will be pamphlets for more information, and if park attendees sign up to take the pledge to end racism, they will receive a free t-shirt. We also want to allow younger generations to better understand racism in the community and increasing their understanding by 25% during Hispanic Heritage Month. Providing Spanish and Hispanic movie showings of movies such as Encanto or Coco at the parks during a Mickey and Minnie party will allow for younger children who are still learning and growing to become more engaged and understand the topic at hand. It will help them to gain further knowledge on different Hispanic and Spanish cultures. This will help to provide an understanding to the younger audiences. Lastly, we also want to increase Disney customers' knowledge on racism by 20% during each racial and ethnic month. During each month, there will be educational, interactive, and fun seminars on Disney Plus that allow Disney Plus members to better understand the importance of racial awareness. It is important that Disney focuses on their paid media aspect. Since they lack plenty of marketing and promotion, it is important to create more sponsored posts across different social platforms, display more Google ads, and display banner ads on related sites. Earned media is also important in order to properly market. It is a great way for the company to build different relationships. Some ways in which Disney can do this is by bringing influencers to different Walt Disney theme park locations, creating strong relationships with different top-tier journalists, and pitching to journalists from different lifestyle publications such as Forbes Life. Shared media can be a collaborative and great way to interact with your audience. Some ways in which Disney can do this is by reposting Disney TikToks from Disney's consumers attending the parks, create TikTok dances, post a campaign on all Disney platforms to eliminate racial allegations, and engage in followers' posts. Owned media is a great way for the Disney company to create their own content and information for the public while providing the proper information as well. They can do this by allowing loyal customers to subscribe to emails through their website to stay up to date, create a new Disney app that has all things Disney, such as Disney Plus, the Disney theme park wait times, fast passes, and Disney games all in one place, right at your fingertips and straight from your phone, and to allow loyal consumers to subscribe to monthly newsletters through their website as well. Every tactic that was previously listed and is now listed here as well has a target date in which this tactic should be executed. If we stick to this schedule, Disney should be set up for success. Most of the target dates are for the summer and aimed towards ethnic months. This is because we want to push the tactics to our target audience as soon as possible while also eliminating the racist allegations that the company is currently holding. Keeping track of the budget for each tactic is very crucial in order to make sure we aren't going over budget. After calculating everything, the total came out to $107,200. It is also important to take advantage of platforms to keep track of everything such as Muck Rack, Google Analytics, and social media insights to make sure your tactics are providing proper outcomes. Overall, the Disney company needs to eliminate racial allegations, create more marketing and promotion, and invest in more sports services to keep the younger audiences thoroughly engaged. Most of this can be done by the usage of social campaigns and collaboration with different sports teams and services. Thank you so much for taking the time to listen to the Walt Disney World Strategic Communication Plan, and I hope you enjoyed.